Hello, everybody, and welcome to another community race here on Worlds Collide. But we got a special one for you all. This is going to be a Halloween-themed episode since Halloween's right around the corner tomorrow. I am Saberwolf. Joining me is Nash. How you doing, Nash?
Not too bad, Saber. I think it's going to be a fun one tonight after looking through things.
Oh yes, yes. We have all the cheats and everything in front of us. We know what's going to happen. Our four racers don't. So yeah, this should be pretty fun. You want to go through a couple of the flag sets right before we get started here?
Are we going to throw that out in the open? I think we can do that.
Well, just the flag sets, like what we're looking for, and
Well, obviously, this is going to be a 7-character, 12 Esper, 2-dragon run. If you want to do the KT statue skip, you can go to 6 characters, 12 Espers, and 4 dragons. Let's see here. As has already been identified, we have Terra, Cyan, and Mog as our starting characters, opening up quite a few options for early divergence, which I'm hoping to see a bit of.
Yep. And some of the other things is so like you said, it's a 3-character start. The money is going to be a random issue on this.
Yeah, looking at the fact that every single item in the game is going to have a random value between 0 and the max number of, what is that, over 65,000 there, with a half sell value means that anything and everything could be valuable to you, whether you actually plan on using it or not. Getting enough coin to buy, say, I don't know, an Atmo weapon at 12k could be interesting and easy to do if the Salt Sphere is worth 40k.
For experience, magic points, and gold, it is 3, 4, 5. Scaling is set at 2.5. And boss encounters will be mixed into the regular. There may be a chance of seeing bosses mixed in regular encounters, and the dragons are also mixed in with boss encounters.
That is indeed part of the recipe for interesting here.
There will be a 3 Phoenix Down and 1 Warp Stone available for racers to start with. And Ultima is turned on for the Magi Master.
Yeah, the other boss fixes I say in quotations, are indeed turned on, but for some reason Magi Master will be able to wreak havoc at the end of his battle.
And also, because this is a Halloween episode, we do have all the sprites will be swapped out for the most part. Esper Terra will not be swapped out, just to give an indicator when they're in Esper mode. But yeah, as we get characters, we'll try to figure out who's who. And yeah, we are 10 seconds away. Everybody, 10 seconds away to start. In 3, 2, 1, off we go for the racers here. Be a little bit delayed on your screen here, but we'll be going here in a second.
And we are off. Everybody doing the standard. Put everybody in back. Let's take a look at the skills and spells that we have available to us. And then we'll see where everybody decides to go at first.
Yep, so like we said before, we have a Mog, Cyan, and Terror start. Now, as mentioned before, their sprites have been swapped out. So Terror will be rocking a Banshee sprite. Mog will be rocking a Cthulhu sprite, which is pretty much a white octopus. And last but not least, Cyan is rocking a skeleton because he's an old dude, so he's rocking the skeleton skin.
Alright, we have a Dozen Red Baron going into Narsh for the treasure room there on the eastern side, while Froggle goes straight to the cave of the ancients and is hitting up the treasure room in there.
I don't mind that for a start because you do get extra treasure before you get into all the stores and shops. So having to get that, plus getting in a possible Esper character to start with, even more chests around the cave, hitting that before hitting the treasure room in Narsh, I actually don't mind that for a start for Fraggle.
Yeah, I gotta say that running over to the Cave of the Ancients is a preferred start for several people, myself included. I love grabbing all of the treasure in there and getting one hopeful progression. before moving on to experience.
Gem box for 3,000 gold. 6,000 gold. So X magic definitely in play.
Well, with Terra being a natural magic user, that is something that could be utilized quite effectively.
Yep. Let's see. Terra is vanilla, so she has her morph in natural magic. Mog is also vanilla with dance, and Cyan actually has throw, which is not a bad one for the physical damage part. With magic damage, of course, probably not going to be a good thing for him.
Well, we
And
do.
Terra is just straight up in her form.
Yeah, straight up in the Esper form, pretty cool. Cyan, I didn't catch his magic stat, but with the stats all being between 70 and 130%, he could have
Oh.
something worth mentioning there.
That is true. Oh, and one other thing to note for monster boxes, we won't spoil that. But this is a vanilla box, at least, for the training room. And we do have chat available, so if you have any questions in chat, go ahead and fire them our way.
Be more than happy to answer anything that comes up.
I also want to give a quick shout out to our restreamer, that is Brianna. She's going to restream, and she's pulling double duty with the tracking as well, as Fraggle gets our first check of the day.
Alright, what is it? Alright, we have Phantom as our first Magicite.
Phantom, not much for noteworthy spells, but he is going to have a +2 for speed.
Alright, so if you had a +2 speed Esper this early on, out of those three characters, who would you think to throw it on?
It depends on the magic power for Cyan with the throwing, because throwing is such a good skill for the randomizer and any variation of the randomizer. So it would depend on his strength or magic for that. I would throw it immediately on Cyan because naturally he's slow, but again, with the stats being all over the place, it should be interesting. That's an ice shield in Bannon's chest.
That is an excellent item to pick up on.
Ooh, and a chainsaw with a bioblaster.
We also picked up a drill already as well.
Can't go wrong with drill. Drill's the most basic, but the best. One of the best ones to get.
There, Red Baron had me thinking we might get Elite River start out of them.
Oh,
But
God.
sadly, we don't get that excitement for the start of a race.
Surprise! You have a Magimaster as a regular encounter.
That might be a reset right there.
Yeah, definitely. Genji armor. Okay, I saw that pop up on the screen. Fred jacket. Okay.
Yeah, red jacket, real nice. And we got Doesn't picking up their Phantom Esper now. And a Mount Zozo play from Fraggle here, using that Y remove to get in from the World of Balance.
Yeah, Y remove, for those who don't know, that's by walking up to a NPC, you can hit the Y, or to the door that's interactive for the progression. You can knock it out of the way, so you actually don't need to buy the spray. But with Saiyan in the party, you could just buy the spray anyway, so technically you could just do it. Well, actually, you kill the character and you can just don't have to use spray, right?
I am uncertain on that one,
that's
having
how it
never
works.
done it myself.
Whew. Smoke bombs for, I think it was like 13,000 gold.
Yeah,
the money's going to be all over the place.
That money mixture is going to make things interesting, but Red Baron did pick up a Flame Shield here in South Figueroa.
Okay, I'm starting to wonder if Red Baron and Fraggle are fans of Cthulhu because they're just running around with Mog on the top. With Destiny, just bring out the Esper form of Terra.
Red jacket, 43 grand. Yeah, it's a good thing to find since you're not going to want to buy it. All right, so we've seen all of the elemental shields here.
Yep, and also using Y remove on the Big Mech Mesh Tech armor, so you get the extra item on the docks.
And Mount Zozo has Alexander.
Alexander. Let's see. Alexander is plus 50% MP.
Well, if we're going to utilize that gem box, there's an Esper for that character.
A free offering.
Offering.
Yeah. So, okay. So, trick or treat. So far, we have treat. The tricks hasn't happened yet because everybody can use a Muggle Charm. In the when we do the Worlds Collide, all characters can use Muggle Charm, which prevents encounters. So everybody has that on immediately first, as we see a Valiant Knife or a Thunder Shield. And Vraggle actually takes the Thunder Shield.
But we do have Terra in the party. That means we can go do the Welk check and pick up the Valiant Knife behind it.
No, so it doesn't really matter which one you take then.
Yeah, and I would imagine the Thunder Shield would be a slightly better option for that particular check, as you don't have enough hit points to utilize the Valiant Knife yet. And yeah, I saw that 9 charge Curse Shield there too.
9 Curse Shield, and that's 57,000 gold pieces for a Ninja Star. So, Thoreau's not looking good at the moment.
And as Andrew Racho is pointing out in the chat, we missed the Snow Muffler being picked up as well.
Ooh, that's another good one. That was a popular item last Thursday. That's in T-Zen again.
Alright, seeing a little bit of ground being retread by our runners here, which allows us to catch up.
Yeah, a little crisscross applesauce here. So if you want to try your own race for this, this seed is actually going to be available. Will be pinned in one of our channels, but head over to www.ff6wc.com and you can run one of these races yourself.
Not only can you run them, you can join our Discord community where there are plenty of helpful smiling faces in every aisle. Is that how it goes? Plenty of individuals more than happy to welcome new people into the community and help them get up to snuff.
Okay, this ain't Wally World, all right? Duzity actually picks up VK over the Thunder Shield.
And yet, maybe Fraggle's going to make that run to the back, or maybe not. You know, I'm getting my hopes up at seeing Valiant Knife and Thunder Shield at the same time here.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to do it. It actually might be one of the first bosses they do. Definitely want to do the... I can't remember who did the... Fraggle. Fraggle already did the mountain check, right?
I believe so, yes.
So, yeah, he has 2 Espers, so it's gotta be... Assuming Red Baron... No, Red Baron hasn't got an Esper yet, so... Because he's just doing the Esper mountain. Oh, there's also a Flame Shield, also an Ice Shield available too.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, you said all of them.
All 3 of the shields are available. 2 Espers, one with 50% magic, one with +2 speed. We have access to gym boxes for cheap. We even picked up an offering in South Figaro Basement.
How you pronounce Narshe?
I've always pronounced it Narsh for the last, I don't even know how many years, like 28 years.
When I first started playing, it was Narshi, but now I know it's Narsh.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice surprise getting that one correct. And yes, as Brianna has posted, please follow all of our racers. Have their links right there in the Twitch chat. And
not Boo.
Not Boo?
Not Boo. No Boo Jack.
We're not following Boo? Why not?
That's a running joke. Yeah, interesting. We have a Ultros 4 battle going on Red Baron. I didn't see how that was triggered. Yeah, Nightbot is out of control again. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that is correct. So, random battles will have a 10% chance of giving us a boss encounter, and fixed encounters will have a 5% chance of giving us a boss encounter. And that is how Red Baron found themselves up against Chupon and Ultros.
Okay, as soon as we say no Boo, Fraggle ends up turning Changing it to Boo, using user rename cards to Boo Jack. There you go.
All right. Well, you know, sometimes you got to please the audience.
Yep. Told you it's a running joke. So a little bit interesting on this encounter for Ultros 4 is that you hit Ultros first to bring out Shupon, but then after Shupon appears on the screen, you can literally just ignore Mr. Octopus and just focus your fire on Shupon just to sneeze you away. The problem is you don't get any XP for this battle, and that's a reset for Fraggle.
All right, we are going up to Kefka at Narsh and finding that is indeed another character. I believe that is Edgar.
Well, I'm guessing it looks like Frankenstein, so I'm guessing that is Edgar. And that's a ghost, but ghost can mean two different things on the sprites, I believe. So it could be soldier. I might actually no, it's soldier. Never mind. So that could be an Esper. Thank God we have this log.
Very useful, yes.
Bahamut.
Baron's throwing out a lot of stronger weapons with the throw ability to try to take Chupon down quickly, but Chupon's got a nice health pool there to soak it all up. Oh, and there we go. All the way through that battle.
And that is a +2 magic power in Bahamut.
Well, I think that 50% magic gain is going to go away from in favor of magic power.
Mm-hmm. So Cyan being left out, who had the throw. We're like to go with Cthulhu and Banshee, and that's a. And Kefka apparently is a beholder.
That is an excellent Kefka sprite. I think that could replace the vanilla one for the rest of my life, and I'd be happy.
Oh my god. Lots of fans. Any fans for D&D in the house there? We got Cthulhu, we got a beholder, we're doing good.
And doesn't just smoothly going through that soldier skip. Oh, except that the secondary one caught him.
Unless it is Peepers as a boss. That'd be amazing.
That would be anticlimactic, I think is the word that I would want for that one.
No, it was a crosser. Oh, but he's gonna grab another battle because wow, okay, early game monsters, yeah. Red Baron gets their first Esper with the Phantom.
We see Fraggle picking up a couple more rename cards there too.
Fraggle's rename cards. Oh. And the Holy Raccoon heals everybody for 300 HP. Damn.
That's a pretty nice amount to go there.
And it looks like there might be a character behind Yumaro's check. But again, with the swap outs, it's hard to see who it is.
Alright, I also believe that Red Baron is going to be making a play on Cyan's check at Doma Castle here in just a minute. Fraggle is going to also work on picking up Edgar here with the Kefka and Narsh play.
Yep, that'd be good. Marvel Shoes is not a bad thing with the Atlas Armlet.
I'm sorry, when did the Atma weapon get picked up? Because I just saw that too.
I saw, yeah, Atma weapon and a Pearl Lance. Hello. Oh, that was an instant reset by Red Baron. I don't know who the check was. I'll take a look in a second. Oh, it was just Welk. Oh, might have forgot to equip Espers, maybe? Yeah, no. Oh, I forgot to equip Espers, that's what it was.
Yeah. You gotta get that experience and magic points wherever you can, and the less random battles you pick up, the better.
Ooh, and that was a quick Ultros number 2, I think it was, for Kefka and Narsh. And doesn't moves on with Edgar and the party. as Edgar with shock.
That is going to be extraordinarily useful. Maybe the magic power can go on there for maybe 10 levels to beef up the shock power and keep it relevant towards endgame.
Oh, I wouldn't even go 10 levels. I just leave it and forget it.
I mean,
Cure
place
3.
and forget is also very useful.
Yeah, it also has Cure 3 on it too, so...
Yeah, decisions to be made, and we'll see what our runners do with them.
Yeah, double earrings, put the +2 on it, done. Frankenstein is a beast. Okay. Little troublesome there with Red Baron there having offering on Mog. Tendency you don't have the ability to aim your hits where you want. So you have a tendency to try to hit the shell, which you will get penalized for that.
Yeah, that Bolt and Bolt 2 are not spells you can ignore this early on unless you manage to pick up some good resistances here for magic defense.
Well, we do have, Thunder Shield is on Cyan for Red Baron, and that is not what you want to see from Doesn't He?
Good old fight right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. Chatternook, which is he's doing the Narsh Welt check to get that opposite item, which was the Thunder Shield for them. And also pick up an Esper character, possibly.
Definitely seeing that damage coming out of the Valiant Knife, and boy, that shock for 1200 damage.
Yeah.
And as per Brianna here, we have a fun fact of Gigantos times 2 is in the formation pool for the green soldier slots. That could be very painful if encountered.
Yeah, and it looks like VK Knife is on Terra, but kind of in defense mode, trying to get the Phoenix down, trying to get some levels out of this. Fire 1 feels bad. Probably just stick with the VK, just being res with a little health. Probably getting more damage out of that. Ooh, Flash Drain, this might do it. Okay, nope, we got heal. That heals Terra.
Yep, that Thunder Shield coming in to play very handily there.
Okay, switching back to Girl, so now we can try to use our last Phoenix down.
Oh, and there's that Gigantos fight on Fraggle. Wiped like that. There's your reset again. It's not going to feel good for Fraggle.
No, it does not. I like how in most of our boss fights we're in the we're in the wait and see modes on both of them.
Yeah, I know when I'm doing the run, running into Chatternook and Whelp can just it's a time sink no matter how well prepared you feel. It's just you know you're going to be spending a bit of time on that fight.
I would say it was Caster's Curse on Fraggle, but it wasn't the caster that said it technically, so.
Alright, Dusty has finished off Chatternook and finds Magicite Seraphim to go along with the Valiant Knife there in the back. That is a very...
Thunder Shield.
Sorry, Thunder Shield.
Knife.
Got that mixed up, but still, that is a very rewarding check right there, and is going to be a nice little setup for continuing on in this race.
Seraphim with +2 magic, Bolt 3.
And Baron is now taking down the Welk. We're going to see what's sitting in Doma Castle there.
Mm-hmm.
And Fraggle is also working through some more soldiers here. Got Phantom going and just doing some retreats.
That's a lot of ghosts running away. It's crazy. That's Shote. And Shote has plus 30% MP with Bio Remedy and Berserk.
And it goes right on to Terra.
So
Yeah,
Baron is up to, Baron should be up to 2 Espers now. Fraggle's working on his 4th character, and Dusney is going to be getting his 4th Esper here in a minute.
yeah, the Phantom Esper kind of feels on point for the theme here, turning everybody into a ghost.
Okay, so I think Baron's lost trying to figure out where the guy is for the raid, and finds out it's actually the ghost. Again, themed. So
May have forgotten that you don't need it with Y remove, correct? You can just Y remove the door and go through.
I mean, yeah, but it's only 1,000 gold.
Fair enough. And if you're not familiar with using Y remove on your runs, you can just fall into the old habits.
Yep. And that's an Ultras 2 fight here on Fraggle's screen, which is the random encounter.
You gotta love this, at least the pincer attack means you can clear through it a little bit faster.
That's a mirror scene to the face. Get out of here. A Pearl Lance? Doesn't he's chucking Pearl Lances? God. That's expensive. Well, we don't know. I mean, we don't know how much Pearl Lances cost us. So
Quick, Brianna, do we have a list of all of the items and all of their values?
Yeah, they're pricey. Okay.
Alright, well, Dusney is working on the Welk fight here at Doma Castle while Fraggle and Red Baron are prepping themselves for their next fight.
Well, we got a little crisscross applesauce going on here again. We want to thank Dusney, Fraggle, and the Red Baron for stepping in, allowing us to restream this event. Of course, our restreamer slash tracker is Brianna. She's working in the background. I'm Saberwolf. I am joined by Nash. We're having a lot of fun in this Halloween-themed episode.
A lot of fun. Also, Red Baron, if they didn't catch it before, now knows the dragons and the bosses are mixed, opening up that Storm Dragon chest only to find Vargas and the Ipoos hiding inside.
It's Vargas and the Pooh Bears. And unfortunately, no blitz.
Yeah, no way to just end that fast. And no picnic baskets to get Ipoos to just walk away.
Well, wait, no, it's honey. You gotta get jars of honey for Pooh Bears. Wow, and Y
Did
remove
you just
definitely
miss my
helps.
reference?
No, I got the reference of Yogi, but
There you go. And then,
but this is Pooh. We're talking Winnie the Pooh, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing it close. And it looks like the
Oh.
Phoenix Downs are only in one store in the seed, and they cost 20,000 each. So those 3 starting Phoenix Downs that may or may not have been used early, well, they're going to want to find those life spells in quickly.
And doesn't he just picked up a Ragnarok out of a pot? And you notice that in the we're in the world of ruin. The Y remove is crazy. Yeah, 28,000 for those Pearl Lances he was chucking. But he's got Edgar in the front of the party, which does lower the price of some of these items, but it doesn't look like it's still kind of expensive. Plume hats for 10,000. I mean, come on.
And Desity just went up Zozo again in the World of Balance and picked up Umaro at the top.
Where was your Maro?
At the top of Zozo.
Oh.
Yep. Skipped the 2 chests in there, but grabbed Umaro. So I think Desity is starting to feel a bit more comfortable with their setup here, willing to skip out on some of the treasure hunting here in favor of pushing through the checks here at this 26-minute mark.
I'm just gonna go a little nostalgia here for a second. That I'm just gonna say the sprite for Frankenstein looks like something from Robotech. If anybody remembers that game from, I think it was Super NES.
Right era, but I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Isn't that just a recolored Robo from?
Whoops.
Recolored Robo from Chrono Trigger?
I mean, it could be, but I mean, the sprite of itself looks like it was actually from a Robotech.
And we're pulling references from 2 different games of that era. I'm okay with this.
I know. Yeah, I know, right? Fraggle's gonna pick up his offering down in the basement here. As Dozeny does his run through Mount Zozo. Baron's still working on Vargas right now.
And that Vargas hit point pool really comes into play when you can't just pummel him down. But there he goes. And just in time with that Doom counter, too. So I do believe we've seen 2 Valiant Knives now in this. Now, with the Storm Dragon revealing the Storm Dragon fight with Vargas revealing another Valiant Knife after completion. And Dusty is getting right on track for that Vargas fight as well.
Yep. Vargas fight as a dragon fight. That's interesting.
Having the dragons and the bosses mixed together does make it a little bit more interesting potentially for getting to go through Kefka's tower, because you can't just find the dragons knowing exactly where they are.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing on that. It makes it kind of hard and difficult to try to get the dragon opt out, as Baron uses the warp to get out of there and move on. Thank God for warp stones.
Gotta wonder how much those are in the shops too. Well, it couldn't have been too expensive, as Destiny is sitting on 5 of them. Alright, we now have a mobilist check coming in from Red Baron here. And since this is one that you can peek at by going downstairs and talking to one of the little girls to find out who you can get from here, or what, as the case may be, can be really nice. So in this case, Kieran being an Esper, we know that the Esper is sitting there, and Red Baron can decide whether or not they want to pick up said Esper.
Yep, we're going to check the couple of barrels here, and looks like Red Baron's going to go for it. Oh, but doesn't get the puppy stomp to get it in there early. And that's a weird looking sprite. Well, we have a Dargan. We found a Dargan. It's just a regular Dargan, apparently. So it's not a Dargan.
Yep, that is not the dragon we're looking for in order to open up Kefka's tower properly.
Your dragon is another castle. Nash, what's your Twitch name, by the way?
It is the same here. I'm going to type it in.
All right. And if you want to follow me, it's Saberwolf Gaming with 2 M's in gaming. Why? Because for some reason the 1 M was taken. I don't know how. Maybe I made an account in my sleep and I didn't know it. But yeah, mine has 2 M's in it. And don't forget also you can follow Brianna at Brianna Fulfena.
Alright, well, as it stands, Dusty has 4 characters and 4 Espers. Freggle's at 4 characters, 3 Espers, and Red Baron is at 3 characters, 2 Espers. We're still fairly close together here. Anybody can take this at any point. 1 bad check is all it takes to set you back 5 minutes.
I think Baron might have actually 3 Espers. I'm not sure. But definitely down 1 character, though. He has not found the magical Edgar yet.
Oh, that's correct. And doesn't he did pick up Amaro, so
he should be at 5 characters. Again, we have Tracker pulling double duty on restream, so
yeah,
we're trying to help out too.
So we don't need to sharpen the pitchforks and light the torches quite yet.
And there is a dragon again. Doesn't he has that dragon there? He's going to save before, but it might not be a dragon. Don't forget, as healing is a premium right now with 9 HP on his Cyan.
seeing
And that's a
Fraggle.
tentacles. Wow.
Yeah, we got that tentacle fight on Destiny. We got Fraggle pulling out the curse shield, trying to get that broken.
And Baron just getting his VK Thunder Shield. Going for the VK. Too many tentacles on the screen right now between Cthulhu and the tentacles. I mean, God.
And just think if somebody had the Moogle suit right now, then there would be even more.
Oh yeah, Moogle suit converted everybody to Cthulhu. Everybody's a warlock. And that's going to be a dead sling in from the HP grab. And how much was the Phoenix Downs?
20,000 and can only be found in one shop in the seed.
Oh boy. So this is almost a no-death seed, unless, well, we'll see. I mean, you could technically, well, of course you always have the free pod in Narsh that you can just for free Wellspring there, and there's several other places where you can get it for free, for just a free heal up of the whole party. So that's not horrible. Oh, plus on the airship in the in the regular world. And just in case people are wondering who is behind Yumaro there, that is actually Sabin. So Sabin, so we know that Sabin is behind Yumaro.
Alright, and Fraggle is pulling out those Revivify strats to deal with some of the undead creatures in the battle. Makes it nice and easy to gain some experience and magic points out of that. And doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, into the Stooges. The trifecta of elemental pain in the butts.
Yeah, the Three Stooges is one of the more difficult fights in the game. You pretty much want to focus the top one, the guy on top, whichever one that is. He does fire and healing to everybody, so just remember that the top guy is Phoenix related. Just remember that, and you just take him out first, and whichever one is taking the more damage from the bottom. Mostly, so Bombtude really don't matter.
And you take out the top one first to remove the healing and the revives, and then if you take out the lightning one second and use an auto death on the ice one, because the ice one is susceptible to instant death abilities, such as the air anchor from Tools or Doom, the spell.
Yep, and Fraggle looks like he's doing the ancient cave. He's doing the backdoor to South Figaro check. Doesn't have the Moogle Charm on. He's trying to get those fights to get those Paladin shields up, but doesn't he? Ooh, that's a dead check for a Force shield.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but with Amaro in the party, doesn't he can go back, save, and then jump on down to do Amaro's check as well.
Which we know will be Sabin. And Baron's doing his Edgar grab right now.
And that Doom ability on the weapon Terra's using on Fraggle's side is just bringing those dark sides back to life.
Yep, Shock will take care of that. Shock is one of the toughest hardest hitting skills in the game. It really is.
Yeah, I can never decide which one I'd rather see more, Shock or Throw, but either way, they're both absolutely amazing abilities to play with, especially early game.
And then we're gonna have a heavy Sabin walking out here. He looks like Bomberman.
Yeah, Bomberman is definitely where I'd get that. We get the number 24 fight here.
That's Junior. Yeah. That's Junior.
Yeah, it's the easier of the two. And when you're popping, what is that, 6,400 damage. Oh, but Terra is now confused. But it doesn't matter.
42,000. Yeah, that works.
Bolt 3 come down to finish the job before Terra can turn around and just, wipe her own party. Yeah, that really is one of those, like, heart beating moments, like, oh no, I just got a reset on this and saved at the last second.
And Fraggle going for one of those free heals, sleeping at the South Figaro Castle in between checks.
Yeah, easy to forget that one exists, but it's very useful when you need it.
It's a free insta. Edgar with the top of the party again is going to get the discount, being the king and all. So, man, even tonics are 12,000, tents for 14,000. Man. Okay, so this is going to be a rough... Oh, Behemoth suit, that helps.
Behemoth suit.
Wow, Mog is naked. Hello. Nobody can use it.
Mog can use the Behemoth suit, actually. I saw that.
Oh, he can, because he's still naked.
It looks like Fraggle is opting to have Mog just literally be there to take a hit and to break the curse shield. So I could be wrong.
Yeah. He is a definite drag on the ticket right now.
And doesn't he immediately taking that Sabin acquisition and going and doing the collapsing house? I almost said burning house. Collapsing house here. Gonna opt in for the monster in boxes, pick up all the treasure on the way.
Yep, which for so far have been vanilla checks on these boxes. But that's a quick VK fight for the win. Fraggle still has the Mulga Charm unattached still. Trying to break that shield. Met with another Plain Dragon.
Alright, and with the completion of Collapsing House, we are going to see in just a second here, because I got a little antsy on that.
Everybody's a ghost. All these NPCs are ghosts.
Yeah. It's appropriate, though. Collapsing House providing an Aura Lance. Dead check.
Another dead check for doesn't.
And since we're not looking at any jumpers here, no Dragoons going on, those Aura Lances are probably going to get thrown in the faces of their enemies.
Oh, we did find a Dragon Horn. An economizer, yeah.
Yeah. If you got the coin, they have the goods.
Fraggle's still trying to break the curse shield. And it's a free Dragon Horn.
That free Dragon Horn is never a problem. We just need to get some Dragoon boots to go with that, and then the Aura Lance can really put in some damage.
Yeah, Fraggle trying to do the I want to have a battle dance, not getting anything. But is actually going to move on to the engine room now.
We've got Red Baron at the Magitech facility while doesn't he climbs Mount Colts.
And that's a Dataluma on top of a pile of tentacles.
Now that Y remove coming into play again, gaining easy access to Magitech Factory.
Now, here's the question. Does Red Baron do all the parts of Magitech, or do they bail partway through?
At this point, with the number of checks still available, if it were me, I would probably just do the first two and then jump out. I'm assuming Warp Stones are still available for Red Baron there.
Hey, good job, Rihanna. Oh, and is that a fortress? I mean, airbase?
That is indeed an airbase sitting up there.
Ooh. Oh wow, that was
And a quick thank you to It's Naku for jumping in and doing some tracking to assist Brianna out with this run here. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, Naku.
All right, Mount Colt's providing yet another Esper to the list. And we found our first dragon, the blue dragon that Red Baron just noped out of quick.
Which is unfortunate because that is a must-have to move on into the seed. So
Might be a must-have, but Red Baron wasn't feeling it quite yet and knows where to go back to get it.
kind of did the Drake thing of the no thank you, meme. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And we get to see the Beholder Kefka again. Which is actually a bomb sprite. The bomb sprite from Final Fantasy IV, I believe. But it looks like a beholder, which makes it even more amazing.
Yeah, I don't know about the rest of you, but if there's a beholder, I'm probably not chasing it.
Earrings are cheap, so magic is the key. Between the gem box that was only for 6,000 at the beginning that we saw in Narsh, the earrings are only like 1,000 a piece. We have Edgar with shock, so magic damage is the way to go.
Not to mention a +2 magic power Esper on top
an
of that.
for 3,000. Yeah, that too. So +2 magic power, yep, on several Espers. So. And we also see a couple instances of Ice 3 and Bolt 3. So, yep, definitely this is gonna be a magic seed.
Yeah, it really feels like, doesn't he? Feels like they're in go mode, just rushing through as many checks as possible here. Given
Also,
the,
after that Luma fight, it wasn't Esper, it was Phoenix.
Oh, there's another revival strategy for the Kefka fights if need be. And 75 blue dragons in this seed, is that what you're saying there, Brianna? Because that seems it might fit like a watery grave.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a little wet. A little moist. Jesus. So what you're saying is all the Bolt 3s are definitely going to come in handy.
And Carbuncle at the end of the camp there. So we are quickly approaching the required characters and Espers here, but we're still looking for a couple of dragons on, doesn't he?
Yeah, Tesseract. That's what happens when you have you put magic power +2 on a shock user right from the start of the game.
Carbuncle having that life 3 on there, even if it is at a ×1, it's still worthwhile having most of the time.
Well, definitely if you're going to have dragons, you put on somebody, 2 dragon fights, you're done. As we're going to get a train check here for doesn't. Fraggle's going down to the ancient cave. I don't think he checked the monster chest though.
Alright, and the Phantom Train has lock. Using that wire move to get past those ghost NPCs wandering around, getting in your way, as they do.
And for those wondering, yep, it is locked. That's a devil skin for them.
It might be because he's devilishly charming.
Ho, 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 ho. Nice.
Why, thank you.
So Red Baron, I guess, he got out of the Magitech facility earlier there. Way early. Oh, that's because he noped out the dragon. Never mind.
Yep, that blue dragon caused a problem or 3 in terms of questioning their ability to continue.
So he's going to go for the Edgar checks as well, the Edgar series, which Fraggle is currently towards the end of. How many times are you gonna hit that switch there, Fraggle? God.
You gotta make sure. You gotta make sure that door opens.
There's a whole lot of shaking going on. Let's see if he takes the dragon fight after this. That's a Wolfman. That's what I want to see.
I do believe that Wolfman is Gao.
That is a Gao. And it's a vanilla Gao. Well, semi-vanilla. It's fight with rage. So.
Yeah, Leap, as far as I know, is never used in the randomizer here. And we have a fight with Atma.
So Dragon is Atma. Interesting.
And Phantom Train fight is number 120, whatever, something or other. Hit the middle and ignore the rest of it. Fight.
Yep, it's Junior. It's the Junior version.
And Red Baron just picked up their Dragon Horn, wishing for those Dragoon boots right about now.
Looks like Fraggle's using a Ragnarok on Terra.
And Ragnarok gives those magic stats as well. Not anything to sneeze at, to be sure.
He's also deciding which expensive weapon do I throw at Atma. Or do I just dance?
Apparently we're getting some dances in there from Mog. See that sandstorm attack just heal Atma just a little bit.
When did Dataluma have level 7 flare? Ow!
Yeah, about now I would have to say, and that is indeed going to be felt.
I know they're scaling, but dang, I was not expecting that. Oh, and that was a break from Terra.
To finish it off.
Wow.
And Atma dropped an offering as well, so we're looking at a couple of those. And since they have a couple of them have access to 2 Valiant Knives, you kind of want to see a Genji Glove as well, just to see Kefka go down in one shot there at the end. There's no Possess here to do it for us, so, you know, Genji Glove offering Valiant Knife is definitely in logic here.
And doesn't he is free falling for yet another Magimaster Jr. So we're still having a little bit of problems with dragons for players at the moment. A couple of them have checked a couple of dragons, but they have not revealed to be actual dragons yet. So, as that's does quick work of Magimaster Jr.
That might have something to do with a 8k damage Bolt 3 coming out.
Red Baron is going to the second half of the Edgar Check series as Fraggle just finishes his, or theirs. Let's see what doesn't he get. Not a character.
We've got Remove, yep.
And nothing big there, just more Berserk.
Still another piece. We just need 5 more Espers and 2 more Dragons for Destiny to be able to go into Kefka's Tower. And Fraggle's only a little bit further behind, the same with Red Baron.
Oh, so Destiny is about to start their series. Although, is this the... no, I think they were on World of Balance, right?
Gonna find out in just a second. Yep,
Yeah,
no, this
World
is
of Balance.
the Tunnel Armor fight.
Yeah, so Tunnel Armor. One of those our other runners don't have access to, and there's a blue dragon.
Alright, so we can get one of our dragons here, we can get the other one at Magic Factory. And
Chop.
I mean, if you're popping out 8,000 damage Bolt 3s against something that isn't, double weak to it,
No, that was quad 9s. That was a quad 9 Bolt 3.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like if
Oh,
you're hitting it like hitting something normally for 8K, you're gonna max out that damage. So we might be wanting to see a gem box if they remember to go get it, unless they're comfortable without it. But a gem box on their main caster there can make a bit of a difference.
alright. The devil looks like a red mage. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, the devil is using the red mage sprite for sure.
Okay. I'm just wowed by the sprites we found for this. Oh no, it's actually it's Kane that's colored red.
Oh.
Freya. Oh, Freya. Okay.
Oh, geez. Yeah. All right. So
That was my third guess.
The detail a little bit harder to see when the screens are all divided up like this, but
Yes.
still, it's an excellent spread. I'm absolutely loving what we have here. It's making for a great themed run this evening.
Yet another Esper for Destiny and a Dragon, so that was a 2-for-1 special, but Torado with Reflect, so not great at the back end. But hey, it was 2-for-1.
All right, and it's Naku confirming that that is Freya from FF9 as a Dragoon Red Mage mix. And Freya is an excellent character from FF9 if you've ever played that one.
Okay, so I said Red Mage and I said Kane. So you know what? I was right. Okay. I'm gonna take that as I was right.
I don't know. That almost sounds like the answer was 9 and you said 6. I know, but if you flip the 6 upside down,
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
love it.
2 halves equal whole. Yeah, and three rights make a left. Remember that, guys. If you're driving, 3 rights make a left.
Indeed, that's how you're going to get around town. But in the meantime, don't forget to follow our racers here. You can catch them on their streams, most undoubtedly doing a little bit more racing here. As we see the first fight in the dream sequence on Destiny's side, which is another number 128.
Okay, can we go back? Can we go back to the sprite real quick? That was creepy as hell. So kudos to you who picked that one out. That was creepy.
Which sprite? I must have missed it.
Oh, there were like 3 dolls. It was like the dolls back in Final Fantasy 4.
Oh.
Yeah, for the 3 Stooges, it was like that. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, number 128 being made short work of here. And Red Baron is currently double checking their requirements. And Destiny has all of their characters, 8 of the 12 Espers, and 1 of the 2 Dragons. Fraggle has 5 characters and 5 Espers, and Red Baron has 5 characters, 6 Espers. And as Brianna is mentioning here in chat, all of the pilot selections for the seed were done by Ceiling Cat.
Thank you, Ceiling Cat, for that. Appreciate that. And Destiny's doing everybody's favorite puzzle on the train.
Well, Fraggle heads on over to Doma Castle and do that fight there. And Red Baron has finished up the ancient cave in Figaro. Drive-by an NPC. I mean, yeah, it does kind of feel like a drive-by when you just dash on through and knock a PC out of existence here.
Yeah, why remove is such a drive-by, just killing of everything it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Fraggle's efforts have now been rewarded as the Cursed Shield is now the Paladin Shield.
It's about time. I thought it was only supposed to be like only a couple battles. It seemed like it was a lot more than that.
It did seem like a lot more, but if I recall correctly, the character has to actually be alive at the end of the battle, and it is 9 completed battles to get done, and if you're putting it on a character that you're hardly using, well, you're not devoting a whole lot of resources to them, plus the Curse Shield does reduce your stats considerably.
Technicalities. By the way, that is Realm for Dozen T, which he's already got enough characters, so I think he might be stuck with continuing this.
Yes, this is not one that you can just exit out of, unfortunately. And since other useful, I believe there was a useful one in the first reward there, going through is probably a good idea. Plus, there's the third reward you get after acquiring Realm as well.
Right, because you got one Esper, you're gonna get Realm, which opens up one easiest check, one easy kind of check. But there's another dragon.
And Red Baron has picked up a muscle belt as well to go for those Valiant rallies. Yeah, no Phoenix Downs on the horizon, that's for sure.
I don't know if I want to sell those X potions, or unless they bought those X potions. Oh man, selling Aegis shields! My God.
Even worse, selling Aegis shield for less than
Okay,
8,000.
no, they're buying X potions. 26 X potions for Baron.
Well, if you can't find yourself a Phoenix Down, you just best not let anybody fall.
Yeah. But again, I mean, we always have Life 2 or Life 3 available, or Life 1, so as a magic ability. Swordsmanship is maxed out, which I believe Locke has. So now Locke has all the swordsmanships.
And we are going to see another Esper. That puts us at 10 Espers on Destiny, I believe. Meaning
Ooh.
we are only 2 Espers away from going to see Kefka.
I don't know how doesn't he does it. No matter what you throw at him, Pixel, Halloween, mixed race, glider, it doesn't matter. He will just find a way through every time.
Yeah, does always perform to the max. Fraggle going through Serpent Trench. Definitely one of my more favorite areas, particularly because of the music. But we will see what comes up at the end of this check. As Red Baron is going to Mobliz. Means
not even checking to see what it is. Yeah.
Well, you need Espers, you need characters. Oh, didn't get the dog stomp, and I'm not certain what that edge towards the exit was, but...
Well, at least they're not going to get called by PETA this time around. Let's just put it that way.
Alright, and Brianna is confirming that the World of Balance Nakia is the only shop in the game with the Phoenix Downs.
World of Balance Nakia. Not exactly a shop that most people would go to. Or town, rather. Doesn't he found him?
Yep, and there's that 48k cost. Like, I'm not certain that that's something I would normally want to invest in, but sometimes you just need that emergency.
Uh-oh. That's a confused Terra on Fraggle's screen.
Yep, doing that damage that you
Just
don't want to see in your
out.
party.
Poor Mog.
Tritalk fight down here on Red Baron's screen.
Apparently Brianna says doesn't he broke the game. It's like, wait a minute. They're in calling it too? Yeah, apparently.
Oh, Mog gets all the love when you got Dragonhorn and Dragoon boots going on with whatever lance you have available. That's where Mog gets love.
And when in doubt, dance. Okay. As Destiny goes into the Magitech facility.
Yeah, this one for sure is going to be a short 1-2 check.
Now, reminder, Y remove is on, so you do not have to have Celeste in the party. And he's just bypassing everything because he's getting close to the hill.
With that damage output that we're seeing, I'm not certain there's too much that would scare Destiny at this point. Atma fight coming up for Red Baron now. Just one boss after another.
Golden hairpin does help, though. He did grab one of the chests on the way by there and got the golden hairpin.
And if you need the extra magic points, that could be useful. I'm not certain at this point, because they're their levels are, what, in the low 30s? You might have enough magic points to warrant keeping the earrings on versus putting on a gold hairpin, but it is up to Destiny how they handle it.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, if we're talking about this seed is going to be very magic heavy for the end boss, it might be helpful to keep the MP cap down a bit, especially when casting all these expensive spells.
Very true on that. And yeah, Red Baron is cutting it a little close on the hit points there. Got the good protection from fire going on. And just as a reminder, as we see Destiny take on their third dragon here, if you get 7 characters, is it 7? 6 characters, 12 espers, and 4 dragons, you can skip all the way to the statues. So Destiny is actually getting pretty close to being able to do that if they find one more dragon before picking up the last 2 espers.
Yeah, that's a very key thing to keep in mind, because one more dragon you can do the skip. And Merton was just turned on somebody.
Merton is good, and you can see the Y remove on the little kid right there. But I saw a Genji glove and an offering sitting on Fraggle's inventory, so that could be very useful.
And the biggest esper of the sea was just found, which is Fenrir, which is one of the in-game espers you want. But this Fenrir is extra special because it has life 3, life 2, and ice 3, all of which you want on the end game. So, but he backed out. He's only going to do 1 check. Oh, he's got it. I guess that was his 12th esper. Never mind.
Yeah, we must have missed it. Not going to look for that dragon to also get through.
I like that Freya skin. That's cool. I like that. So Destiny is into Kefka's Tower 103, 1 minute and 3 seconds, 1 hour and 3 minutes into the sea. Wow, 1 minute and 3 seconds. That'd be amazing.
That's okay, Naku. We are trying to track 3 people at once. It is understandable to make a miss.
And you jumped in during the stream, so.
So with all the offensive capabilities needed, as well as a Fenrir and the requisite spells on that in tow, Destiny is looking to make short work of this tower climb here.
But will he open the run chest though?
Well, I mean, it's a lucky chest. If you don't check it, you're putting yourself at risk.
Yeah, he feels confident in all the items he has, so.
And we have Fraggle heading on over to Zozo to pick up another character or Esper, depending on which check it is. I don't recall which one that they completed. And Red Baron is going up Narsh in the World of Balance, so potentially a Welk check here. Welk or Kefka at Narsh, whichever one they didn't do.
I think I already did Kefka at Nurse, so. Yep. So there's a Welk check. Immediately seeing their soldiers, so you know it's not going to be a character. That's the Chad. Oh, that's right. That was the Chadnock battle, so this should be interesting. As Destiny's going to get. Well, this is interesting.
Do you warp out and do the jump forward? I think so. If you've got a warp stone, you finish off this dragon, you warp out, and then you jump back in to go to the statue fights.
Yeah, why not?
Saves you a lot of running around, that's for sure.
Oh, wow. And it happened to have Lore Realm with the clean sweep on. Dang.
2k damage out of a character that you haven't used yet? I'm okay with that.
Yep. Huh? I guess it's just trying to up the damage by punching us. Terror in the back of the head, I guess.
Yeah, I might find that to be more valuable. It might also be a magic point thing. I don't know how much Realm had left for magic points.
Well, that does it. We'll see if Destiny does do the warp out, skip back in that we were mentioning.
Ooh, we have an Alexander summon on Fraggle's
Yeah,
side.
I saw that. Yeah, he's double checking the track, so he does see it. He's got the 2 warp stones. Yep, he's doing it.
All right, here we go, doing a skip of a good chunk of the tower here. As Red Baron gets pulled into a resets.
So this is now what turned into a 1 hour, 3 minute into Kefka's tower. Now turned into a 1 hour, 7 minute skip with Yeti left on the.
Yeti does have a way of messing with the final fight there. There's a lot of fine-tuned maneuvering of your abilities and skills and counting the damage. Then poor Yeti just he kind of interrupts that.
No love for the Yeti. Statue number 1 is Poltergeist. Is that vanilla?
I think that is vanilla Poltergeist. It's been so long since I played vanilla.
I know I played regular, yeah. God.
Is this even a randomizer?
Okay, no, that's the Doom statue, so it's not the fire chicken.
Okay.
That's the Doom statue.
Okay. So not quite vanilla, but definitely in the right area.
It's French vanilla.
Excellent,
like we call it.
Coffee.
Oh god. Ooh, but this is not looking like a good fight.
Yeah, nothing a quick equipment change can't handle outside of battle needed.
Nope, and I believe that's VK knife on lock, so since he's a natural user of it. Psychotrip missed.
Yeah, good dodge there. Block. That was the block animation, I believe.
Evade.
Evade. Okay. I always thought the cape was evade.
But that's going to be a reset off of Flystar.
Yep, unfortunate. But still has time to spare to go through that while Fraggle is going up Zozo here, and Red Baron is taking another shot at Chatterneck.
Oh, but it doesn't. He has to repeat the process because he did not save outside the tower. So he's got to repeat the process again.
Whoops. I mean, keep another warp stone, I guess.
Well, no, it was a he saved before using the warp stone. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Naku confirming.
Or wait a minute. No, he has to reset again. No, time out. He has to reset again because he didn't have the fight yet. So he's got to redo the fight for the dragon. So he's got to kill the red dragon again.
Yeah, that's going to be a costly reset then. One of the first lessons of RPG, folks: save often. Unfortunately, that will bite Destiny a little bit here. Eat into some of that lead that they've acquired.
And Fraggle found a random ice dragon encounter.
Well, that's one of the 2 needed there for Fraggle. Oh yeah, the Dataluma spot. That's correct, because the others Y removed Dataluma and therefore did not find the ice dragon.
Oh, interesting. Ooh, Red Baron's having a hard time with Chattanooga. But no, it is successful.
Gal getting that finishing blow with the Ragnarok strike.
And Fraggle finishes off that dragon with a 4,000 fire, so from them as Destiny completes the wraparound reset. Doesn't land a resave though. But now knowing that you have a tough fight in the left lane is going to put Terra there now. With her version of the VK knife.
Terra is the all-star.
I'm a Celeste fan. I'm sorry. I am a Celeste fan, so...
I'm sorry if your ending party doesn't have both of them. I gotta question things. Vanilla-wise.
Vanilla-wise, actually, I run with Edgar, Sabin, Celeste, with the trio. and the fourth one depends on the day. Really.
There's
Sometimes it's
that.
Locke, sometimes it's Realm, sometimes it's Terra. Depends.
I wasn't looking to start a fight here, but you know, Terra being better than Celeste should have been a given.
Well, here's my thing. Okay, I understand in randomizer Terra is the queen. However, when you play vanilla, you don't have Terra for the big chunk of the middle part of the game. Who do you have from the middle part of the game and then for the rest of it? Almost.
Oh no,
Right, it is for the rest of it.
I do agree that Celeste definitely has
Celeste,
her place.
exactly. After you get done with Bannon, for the remainder of the game, you have Celeste in your party.
All right, and we have Fraggle running up Narsh here again. And we're doing a little bit of maintenance as Red Baron is going through Magitech Factory.
Yeah, but you get her back soon after the Victor thing. Or Vector, or whatever you want to call it. It's one of the dragons for Baron, as doesn't he pounds through Pumbaba, unfortunately, with a VK knife, high defense, high HP. It's going to take a while to chop that tree down.
Yeah, especially with the regen going and reducing that damage that ignores defense. But I don't see any reason why Locke can't pull ahead on this, as the finishing blows landed.
As Fraggle gets met by frozen tentacles, apparently.
Fun little trick for the tentacles, if nobody's ever done it themselves. I accidentally put on a relic ring on one of my characters, and the tentacle grabbed them. And with the relic ring causing a character to be effectively zombied, the tentacle was taking damage and healing my character.
And the last, the Fire Chicken statue is actually going to be a cold dude who just annihilated Locke.
Yeah, Imaro just showed that whole premise of a character is really cool until you get him in your party.
But did get the save because it did get the Guardian slot, which was the Pumbaba 2. So it was able to get the save in, so he didn't have to do the double reset again.
Yeah, it looked like Doesn't was looking for some more defense increasing equipment, but if they have any, they're sitting on other characters at the moment.
Yes, this is going to be a bit of a slobber knocker. Just who can punch who harder, Locke or Yeti?
Yeah, Naka, that is correct. You do not touch Imaro's totem. Yep, this might be a sticking point here, as the tentacles are completed by Fraggle, and Red Baron is got to be pretty close to finishing off this blue dragon here.
Locke, I can punch you in the face for 5,000 HP. Sasquatch, that's nice. I have 30,000 HP. I'll punch you in the face one time for 4 and you die immediately. God. And it's everybody's favorite band. It's Haydn and the Haydnites.
Fraggle is checking in on those requirements, seeing still needs just a little bit more here. New plan, don't die. That is correct.
You're not wrong.
I forgot about that little detail. As you can see, it doesn't just use a Phoenix Down on Haydn because the undead status was not turned off for the bosses. So undead bosses can be cheesed.
That was dangerously cheesy on that one. The other hero was not leveled. Because in the randomizer, you pretty much focus on really 3 or 4 characters throughout a run. So in this stage, when you're going through Kefka's tower, you're carrying extra characters with you that you don't have any levels on or anything, so you really don't care about their levels. So that's why you don't really even bother try to revive them, really. I mean, yes, you could soak up the extra hit, like you mentioned, but you're just stalling in inevitable by just wasting efforts, especially with the sea, with you have a limited supply of Phoenix Downs. So
Yeah, those Phoenix Towns really got a big wing. And well, I know Life 3 was picked up, but I don't recall if Life 2 and Life 1 was picked up.
So Terror is going to try to take on the spicy chicken, which Locke could not do. Surprise! It doesn't mean must have sold the fire shields or something. So that would help just a little bit of. That would help them a little bit, as we have the original, the actual Inferno on Baron's screen. Whew.
And we have Fraggle going on over to pick up his heavy-duty Sabin.
Yeah, so Destiny is in a bit of a spot here. He's got to see if he has that fire shield somewhere. Never did unlock the Paladin shield either. The only person who unlocked Paladin shield was Fraggle.
And if my count is correct, there is one more warp stone left. So if absolutely needed, can warp out and switch the parties over to the ones that are giving trouble. I do believe those shields were sold in favor of picking up the X potions. I believe Destiny was the one that found the Phoenix Downs as well.
Yes, Destiny was the one that did from the Phoenix Downs. So. And using Quick to try to increase the number of shots to get in, but with VK Knife at near high HP, the damage is not going to be fully there. Oh, Red Baron going for the M-Tech 3. Interesting.
We get our favorite roller coaster ride full of entertainment.
Now, here's the question. Is there going to be a haunted hayride for them, or
a dead-end drive?
Brianna, don't spoil it.
Pulling in those quick strats.
Here we go.
When you can pop in 13, 14k damage, doing that 2 turns in a row, that's pretty massive.
Got it.
Woo. Excellent. All right, and we've got the collapsing house over on Fraggle's side. Now they've picked up Sabin and seeing the Slam Dancers and Gobbledygocks in the haunted hayride here. Now Phoenix coming into play, just like I predicted, to pull that revival when needed.
That's going to be definitely a bunch of XP for them. And Bolt 3 Nice 3 is learned, so that's going to be good. As the haunted hayride continues, Fraggle's running through the house trying to save the kid. Which, unfortunately, I believe that was a dead check, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. And the haunted hayride does include undead critters that you can just toss or revivify it.
Cool. And Baron is trying to get rid of the Paladin shield, or trying to make the Paladin shield. Oh, and Destiny still has Yamaru to get through. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, here's the Fenrir answer. Oh. That should help out quite a bit. All you have to do is dodge, block, parry that first attack from Yamaru, get Fenrir off, and you should be able to get through the fight.
Yep, so that's the miss on the physical attack there. As Red Baron continues the hayride through another skeleton. Oh, another reset for doesn't. Not good.
Yep, that is unfortunate.
Oh no, it's a blue dragon with the opening of Clean Sweep.
If Red Baron can get through this, they're only 2 characters, 2 espers away.
Just washed everybody off the thing. I don't know. No magic spells on Gao.
Yep,
could use a smoke bomb though, but that's not going to help you.
Is this the final battle then?
No, this is not the final battle.
Because I do believe this is still escapable. Using one of those smoke bombs, or the Phoenix Esper. That works too.
Okay, so Phoenix Esper. Okay. Oh, he needed the magic power to get the Esper. Okay. So everybody's back up, except for Edgar.
And doesn't he pulling off that Fenrir there again to try to get through Morrow? As we see, we are seeing the Opera House over here for what would normally be the Dirt Dragon fight on Fraggle's side. Let's see what we get.
It's Infrit and Shiva.
All right, well, as long as you got the ice spells, which I do believe we do, you can get through this rather quickly.
Another reset from Dozen. Oh my goodness, he has hit the wall.
Yep, those shields. That's a hard sell for me normally, but certainly having an effect.
I don't know what else he could do here. I really don't.
I mean, unless I'm wrong about the warp stone being gone, I thought there was one more to go.
He does have an extra warp stone. He did have 2. So technically he could just warp out, overload the side, and get through this. But and Terra naturally has warp, according to Brianna, so she should have naturally learned it by now.
And Fraggle pulling up a Thunder Shield for their efforts.
And Red Baron gets through the dragon.
Excellent. So yeah, Red Baron is just 2 more characters, 2 more Espers shy of going into Kefka's Tower here.
But that wasn't the boss. I don't think that was the boss, though. I think he has another fight to go.
All right, there is a Warp and a Life 2 sitting on Red Baron's side as well.
No, that was. Oh my goodness, that was. Wow, what a lucky roll that was.
Yep, and the Warp Stone is finally coming out of Dozen here. Allowing for a reset.
Oh no, he hasn't got the boss. There's still another boss left. I forgot, this is this boss.
Oh. Because you pick up.
I thought there was one more boss left.
Yep, you pick up the Esper character here, and then you get to go into the sky and fight the last boss. We pick up Ragnarok Esper,
which is Magimaster.
All right,
with Ultima turned on.
Yep, let's see if that was caught in the details here. Gonna need a Life 3. Somebody's got to have it, right?
Well, a lot of the Espers have Berserk on them, so
there is that.
Should have been learned by now.
I don't know that Berserk stops the Ultima at the end, does it?
Berserk. Well, I don't know if it starts the ultimate, but it does stop from Magimaster doing the other crap he does. The role changes and the spell casting and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. If you find yourself in a fight with Magimaster and you have Berserk, make it the first thing you do. It will save you so much heartache.
Yep, because right now with wall changes, you have to use scan in order to figure out what it is, and then you have to try to cast that again. But then by then you could get like Ice 3'd everybody in the face. So yeah. So Doesn't he did use the second warp stone, is going to overload that side, and going to try to get Sasquatch here. Nice to have a fire on the team and a shock on the team. For quad 9s each.
Yep. Fraggle's doing their Atma fight here, and they do have the Genji Glove offering double Valiant Knife going on Terra. It's going to make for some very quick boss fights for them.
And Edgar with a 7,000 damage sword hit there. That's one buff Edgar. So Doesn't he is on the hill to face Kefka. He had to reset a couple of times, but he's gonna make it though. Oh no, he still has to do another fight again. Oh no, he got it. Okay, never mind.
Okay, yep.
That's right, because he reset out of it. So yeah, so he'll be on the hill for Kefka at around 126.
And for anyone just tuning in, this is the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide Randomizer, Halloween Special Edition, battle between Doesn't he, Fraggle, and the Red Baron. You have your commenters here, Roktulanash and Saberwolf, as well as our restreamer and tracker of Brianna and Itsnaku. Welcome in.
Welcome all. Oh, rude. Just doomed Edgar there, so we're on hyperdrive.
Yeah, that is not something you want to see. Yeah, I think we're going to see a reset here. Oh, maybe not.
Oh,
Oh, that is unfortunate.
a hyperdrive instead of an Ultima.
I mean, that actually would feel better if we had two people alive.
Oh, scale does it again. You're right, Naku. My goodness.
And Dozendy is wailing away on the first tier here of the Kefka fight, and Fraggle is going through the beginning of Cyan Dream. The creepy dolls coming out.
Yeah, one thing we have not seen actually is that we haven't seen any insta kills. Oh no, so Doom, so never mind. Terra actually learned Doom, so never mind.
Yeah, Doom just doesn't want to play nice.
Yeah. So you want to try to Doom the long arm, which is the front hand there that you see on the screen. That's an insta kill. The head is allergic to fire, so when you use fire on that, which is obviously doing 9,999 as Doom fails again. And you want to try to save that the short little fist there behind on the left hand there. You want to save that for last.
Specifically because if you kill it first, it will cast Quake, which will usually do some serious work on your party. And Doom finally goes off.
Is Kefka scaled? I know this is a separate switch. I don't see it.
Well, I mean, Kefka scaled would have put this at approximately level 48, so... Oh, and I got it wrong. Head will counter with Quake if it's killed last. Short arm will counter with Shockwave. Thank you. I missed that. Got it a little bit wrong. And you can see in our Twitch chat here, we have the link to join our Discord for the Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide, where you can meet and hang out with us and learn how to play the game, join in on the fun. We also have the link to Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide, the FF6WC.com, so that you can roll up your own seeds and get playing. And Kefka is not scaled.
Okay. And doesn't use on tier 2. For tier 2, you want to try to get the Tiger there in the front, as Red Baron resets again on Magimaster. I don't know if he can get out of this. I don't think you can warp out of this, can you?
I've never tried.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to
warp... But he wants the Esper, too.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to warp, you do it after fighting Magimaster Light. And Naku is confirming that Magitech 3 check is not warpable.
Is unwarpable, okay. So we're stuck here with him, unfortunately for them. We're going to have life 3, so we're trying some side strats and having life 3 to try to survive whatever last attack that he throws at him. We're going back to the Kefka 2 fight here. You got Tiger, which is the cat on the bottom. You got the blue guy on top of it. And you got the machine there, kind of the eye thing in the middle there. And you got magic on the back side. What you want to do is you want to try to mute magic if you have mute. You can instant kill the machine in the middle. Then you want to focus the cat in the front, which has ice works good on that. And then pretty much leaves you the blue guy at the end. Oof. Terror with a VK knife is going to be really nice here in a second.
Seeing a lot of pain come out of this. And we may or may not be seeing the end of magic there. Nope, not the end of magic.
Wow.
Oh, no, that is the end.
Ice 3 did it.
Nice. Took him out. So now we are moving on to Tier 3 of Kefka here. Would you care to explain that particular bit of fun?
Sure, and we lost Cyan on that last fight because he had 0 health. But for this one, since Terra is so low, this should be pretty easy. You want to focus the girl. Girl can absorb all... Well, I was going to say it was going to be easy, but then I, of course, cursed that one, Merton, in the opener there. But the girl absorbs all elemental damage, so the only thing that really affects her is physical. So you want to focus her down first because she heals the person in the front. That is sleep. And then you have to kind of time sleep at the right time because of the lower the health they get, the more damaging spells they cast. They can wipe out your entire party. So this is a balancing act fight on how to get through this.
And unfortunately, Red Baron taking yet another reset here. I'm going to go through the equipment, see if there's anything that can be made to make this just a little bit more manageable. Doesn't look like there's too much left in the way of armor to switch to, unfortunately.
Nope. No behemoth suit going over to Gao. Yep, but there's Fenrir coming in there to avoid the last attack, which is an auto kill feature there. And unfortunately, with Terra going down, loses that Fenrir protection.
Well, that's when we pull out a little life 3 to get that protection back on.
Yep.
Hopefully Dozen can get through the revival and healing stage here, get off that set of attacks for the Valiant Knife usage here, and then survive the calmness.
No, but that's a life 3.
And Red Baron pulls. Nope, does not pull through. Hold on. I got excited because this is the check where the item comes in first before you fight the fight.
And doesn't he pulls through to meet with Kefka at the end? Using only 3 characters, mind you.
Not actually that uncommon for racers to use just 3 characters to go through the whole run. And doesn't he certainly likes to do that on occasion.
And again, that's not another Magimaster, that's Junior. That's Junior on Fraggle's screen.
That ever so slight color scheme change there can be a little bit difficult to notice, but Junior wears a little bit more gold, whereas Senior likes the green around the neck.
I'm colorblind, looks the same.
That's okay. I am not colorblind. I can see the difference.
All right.
And yeah, as Naku pointed out, that double calmness hitting at Terra at the end of stage 3 of this Kefka fight here could have spelled some doom.
Yes, that spelled total doom for Doesn't As Kefka now in the charge up, you can just wail away on him because he's not going to do any other spells or any other attacks. He's kind of locked in this animation. You try to down him, and there you go. Kapow, kapow. Approximately 134. Get the official time for you in a second.
Yep, let's get those GGs into chat there for Doesn't He, completing Kefka at just over an hour and a half.
Official time is 1:33:50.
And Fraggle picks up remove from the end of the waterfall drop, while Red Baron is still working on taking out Magimaster.
This is a tough fight. If you do not have Berserk, this becomes a very, very tough fight.
Well, Berserk was definitely accessible. We're starting to wonder if Red Baron has forgotten about its existence here. But clears the fight. Lost 2 characters in the process, but we're through the fight.
GG. Okay, how about GG's in chat just for getting through that? And he actually gets a Mega Elixir, which for healing being a premium, that's a thing.
That is indeed a worthwhile item to acquire. And Magimaster always drops a Mega Elixir, so whenever I've got the stuff, I like to see that as one of my fights. And Doesn't He is raiding with a party of 1. GG, doesn't he?
Doesn't he being able to raid Fraggle?
Excellent job on getting through. Well, it turned out the statues were a bit more difficult than Kefka, but good job. All right, Fraggle
Remove
getting
lock.
in that blue dragon. Just a couple espers remaining on Red Baron, it looks like. And Red Baron is going up Zozo here.
And that's another dragon actually for Fraggle, so that gives them the 3 dragons.
With Quick and Merton being picked up on there as well.
Yeah. And joining us now in the Discord is Doesn't. You're the winner of the side-by-side racing tonight. How'd it go for you?
It was a pretty generous seed, but I could have asked for better battle RNG.
I could assume you're referring to that Amaro fight?
Pretty much. I understand it is possible for him to not use tackle and for Image to stay up for more than 2 hits.
Yeah, he was pounding through all the images and all the things. You're like, oh, you hit me for 5,000? Here, I'll hit you for the same damage, but I have more health than you do.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so how were you feeling going throughout that? You said you felt that it was pretty generous, and it kind of looked like it when you stopped doing a whole lot of treasure hunting at about the 26-minute mark there.
Well, Lockjack had a Valiant Knife, and Offering was in like the very next store I found. So I was like, okay, there's my end game, and was able to get some nice armor, mostly. And then the level scaling wasn't that rude, so it was not that hard to scale up to where Valiant Knife just shredded things. And they were 2 magic power espers, so I had 2 super wizards, one with shock.
Yeah, finding that shock early was definitely good with the +2 Esper. That definitely stacked. That stacking is really good.
Yeah.
You certainly
And
had
then
the
the
offense.
tower happened.
Yeah, then the tower happened. I mean, you had the offense to go through. It did feel like the luck wasn't quite fitting you there, like you mentioned. So, but you still pulled through. You still pulled first place here. It's got to feel at least a bit good there after the challenges in there that might have felt like a setback.
Yeah. Yeah, the game before tower was really smooth. It's weirdly nice when you have a dragon hunt, because you can just sit back and not worry about check optimality. Since
Yeah, yeah. On that note, you found your like 4th dragon after you went into the tower, and you're like, oh, okay, I can skip now.
Yeah, I was a little worried about dragons towards the end, but I found like 3 blue dragons in a row, so it was fine.
Going back to before you even got into the tower, we noticed that Phoenix Downs were a bit of a premium on this seed, and you
Yep.
kind of sold almost everything you had in order to get them. So was that
Yep.
worth doing?
Oh yes, Phoenix State's one of the most important items to have a stockpile of an end game, and when you don't have to deal with other status heals if you can buy remedies, which you could. I had a small stash of those and elixirs, which supersede elixirs, Phoenix Downs, Revivify, and Remedy supersede most other consumables.
All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. Phoenix down at 40K is still worth making that purchase.
Absolutely. I wasn't paying much attention to the prices. I was just sell stuff, get more money. I can't buy it, sell more stuff, get more money.
Just fire sale.
You can It's really hard to play the game without Phoenix Downs.
And at the end of it, Terra was still best girl for you.
Yes. V-Knife offering carries.
That it does. And actually, I believe it was Fraggle found the Genji glove to go with the second Valiant knife, too, and is making some good use of it at the moment.
Kind of wanted that, but it's not required.
Fraggle, Fraggle with the King of England Yeti with Ragnarok.
Oh god.
If it works.
Wait, what? Okay, Fraggle just went to the Atma fight in Kefka's tower and picked up a Guardian.
Well, then.
Not sure why,
Yeah, I
unless
would.
trying to find a 4th dragon to.
4th dragon.
I that's the only thing I can think of. But you would think you would go for the dragons first.
No, Atma comes before the dragon on second route. What I would do if I would have actually what I should have done, but I didn't do, is swap in front of Atma to third party, then do Inferno, which you always have to do, to see if that's a dragon, then do Atma, and then do the dragons.
But Fraggle is working the Merton strats though, so I guess that works.
But if you're YOLO and you don't think you need to save, then you could do Atma first. It's just a little less efficient in the event that Inferno is a dragon, which it is.
That is true.
But I'll hop off now. Thanks for hosting.
No, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
You have
Good
a
luck to the
wonderful evening.
others.
All right, as we turn our attention back in, we got Red Baron fighting those tentacles that are frozen, while Fraggle takes on the Guardian here in the Toilet Atma section.
Yeah, and as Dunley just mentioned, like, yeah, I mean, I can see that now. Like when you ran into the Inferno, that Inferno fight, and it ends up being a dragon, then you're like, oh, I can just skip the rest of this. So yeah, I could definitely see that logic of trying to maybe it's like, hey, maybe Atma's a dragon. So
Pulling another Behemoth suit for their trouble is well on top of that.
mm-hmm.
As we move on to the Guardian fight, which they will find is actually another dragon.
Oh, and there's the ribbon we could have needed earlier. Red Baron's still trying to get there. He's still a character, an Esper short. Making our way up into the Tritoch check here, which I believe is that an Esper or no? No, it's
Tritoch
not.
was not. Tritoch was
No,
an
it's
item,
Force Shield.
and then going down to the Amaro check was Sabin. So we'll get to the character portion, but we'll still be hunting for that last Esper.
Spicy chickens in chat. Back on screen again.
Yeah, second debut of the night.
So yeah, so if you guys want to try again this out, this is a special Halloween themed edition. So that's why we got all these cool sprites on screen with Cthulhu, skeletons, and such. If you want to give it a try, we'll try to make it available on our Discord. And also, if you want to run just a normal stream or normal seed or whatever you want to do, you can head over to www.ff6wc.com to run your own. And it's a lot of, and if you've never done a randomizer before, there is some, I guess you could say, easier levels of it. There's introductory, Mogul's first seed and stuff like that. So you can try it out. Which, by the way, when I first did this, I did that easy one, and I think it ended up with like 6 Illuminas or something like that.
Might be just a little bit easy, yes.
Yeah, it's like you get an Illumina. I think Yeti had an Illumina by the time it was done.
Red Baron finishing off those tentacles, going to jump on in to get towards picking up Sabin. And Fraggle is jumping into the tower.
Yep, jet back in the tower. Fortunately, he had to bail out after the spicy chicken got the best of him. Need to get some more blue cheese or something. Yeah, definitely. The two of the statues is tough. I mean, that was obvious that we saw with doesn't, with the Yeti just punching him in the face nonstop. But, Now, do you prefer doing fixed dice? I mean, this is a question I ask any of these people that stream with me. Do you do a fixed dice or not?
As with most items, that is a situational setting, but typically if I'm running a 4-character party, one person is going to be my support, and I would probably throw the fixed dice on them, or if it's really early. Occasionally it's fun to do, a Dragoon fixed dice setup too. But fixed dice is not my favorite weapon, it's still useful.
So now we found that 4th dragon that we were talking about before from Doesn't for Fraggle now. So we'll see if he backs out again out of the tower to reset to get straight to the statues. And Red Baron, unfortunately, no PTSD for Red Baron. That's Junior, so he's able to get through that one. Ooh, that's a big hit from the Red Dragon, though.
Yeah, that's not an ability that you like to see used. 1 for the time sink, 2 for the damage.
Yeah, but Genji double offering VK, double VK, that definitely is going to put enough damage in there. That's what, 20,000?
Yeah, just about. See the Red Dragon go down, and we'll see if we get that reset and do the skip to the statues. I don't see a reason why we don't do that.
Nope. So free warp that was learned on Terra Naturally. We'll see if we get a save from outside the tower, which is what I would do, because I'm always save happy. Ah.
Yep, you get what you asked for.
Well, we get a tracking check, and yep, there's a save. 669 MP. I love randomizers so much. The numbers are just crazy.
You do get to do some crazy stuff with it. That is true. And we are seeing a management on Red Baron's side trying to switch over some Espers here as we exit Narsh. Maybe we'll go somewhere interesting next.
So Fraggo, leaving a bunch of people behind, is back in the swing of things again. Doing the 4th dragon skip. But yeah, leaving all those characters behind, he's going to be in for a shock, as we know is Spicy Chicken and Sasquatch is waiting for them.
Yep. Looking forward to seeing, well, we've got the Paladin's shield, so
Yeah.
Spicy Chicken's going to be a bit easier, but that does not automatically equate to an easy Amaro fight.
Oh, and Thief in the Woods is apparently a snow muffler for 28k.
Yeah, that was the cheaper version of that.
Woo, that's a huge opener from Spicy Chicken. But again, Paladin Shield makes it a lot easier. Not sure what they're looking for. Okay, poison, alright.
Yeah, poison. That was certainly a surprise for me when I learned that Poltergeist was weak to poison. And apparently snow mufflers were readily available at the World of Balance auction house for just 10k a pop.
Now, before we started this stream, when we were looking at the notes and stuff, you said that the arena was a viable option.
Yeah, the Coliseum showed a lot of the rewards. I can pull it up here real quick. As soon as I remember where it is. Yeah, that
No worries.
That's the catch. But yeah, I seem to recall at least 75% of the rewards being shown. So it was possible to go there and trade in some of your less wanted items in the hopes of getting something better, or actually not even in the hopes of knowing what else you would be getting. And with the early start picking up a couple of those items, it might have been doable.
And now we're chucking Ore Lances at Spicy Chicken for quad 9s.
Oh, and I apologize, I was wrong. Rewards menu was off for the Coliseum. I thought I saw that it was on.
Oh.
That's what happens when you glance through files really quickly.
Boom. First try for Fraggle.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference in fighting Poltergeist when you have something to nullify that fire.
And Red Baron's going to try to free fall in here. Doing the jump off the waterfall. I always, every time I jump off this waterfall, I get free fall and it pops in my head every time.
Flashbacks to long Rhizopa's fights.
Oh, we got renames coming out.
Oh, and we are renaming
More
over
Boo Jackin'.
to more Boo, yep.
More Boo Jackin'. Again, Red Baron with a PTSD. Magi Master Jr. In case you're late joining the stream, I think Red Baron fought Magi Master how many times? 7, 8? Unfortunately, took the Haunted Hayride down the Magitech Facility 3, and yeah, fed first into Magi Master there. Doesn't use, sorry, not doesn't. Fraggle's going into Guardian now with Boom Bubba, who, again, decent defense, a lot of HP. So this fight's gonna take a bit.
We got the interestingly enough, Genji Glove double Valiant Knife, but not the offering to go with it, which I could have sworn I saw in the inventory there.
Maybe he took it off.
I mean, they're running and I'm not, so I'm going to assume they have a plan here.
Yeah, I was like, I thought you put that on there. Okay. Ooh, Meteor. This one might hurt a little bit. Nope. Okay, never mind. I love how the crit animation goes off, but it does less damage.
Well, I'm fairly certain that the crit would only apply to the base damage, not the augmented part for the missing health.
Sneezy Boy was the Guardian. Oh. Floating Continent, not my weapon. Oh, yeah. I thought you were about the other Sneezy Boy. Okay.
Alright, and Red Baron is finding out that they can get lock right here on the Phantom Train, which is unfortunately not what they're looking for, so we're going to nope out of this, still looking for that last Esper to get into Kefka's tower.
Yeah, save-base checks are nice because they're right close to each other, bunched right in there between the Magitech camp and the waterfall and the train. They're all really right there close to each other, along with the almost free check of the falling house. So a lot of saving checks are really quick and easy to look through, but he is going to go to the camp, and I believe that is an Esper at the end of the camp, which it is. It will be Carbuncle. So they will be on the hill heading into Kefka's tower, which again, the 4th dragon is on the Inferno, so could be getting a skip as well.
And in all of that, Fraggle took down Imaro like there was no challenge there. Far cry from what we saw earlier, but gotta be something to be said for Valiant Knife damage on top of some defensive stats here.
So the last but not least, facing the last boss there, which will be hiding in the Hydenites, but as you mentioned before, it's undead.
Yeah, you throw a party, you invite the band, you throw Phoenix down at them.
Nice. A very expensive Phoenix down, so that's like make it rain money there.
I mean, when you pay the band, you got to make sure it's worth their time.
Yep, Fraggle sees that. Must have saw that on the C check mark. So boom with the Revivify.
Yep, GP Rain has nothing to do with the revive to death.
Well, no, when you throw Phoenix down, it kind of rains down on people, is what I was trying to get at. or it looks like a ripped up pillow, one or the other. I don't know what you want to call it. So
5k damage at level 99. Yes.
no, what's broken is when you remember Game Genie back in the day with infinite money.
I mean, I remember its existence. I never used it.
Yeah, what's most broken is go infinite money, play Final Fantasy X, and you give Riku, you give the main character there, Riku, and the cat there. You give those three characters because they can learn GP throw the quickest on their skill trees, and they do quad 9s every single attack, and you have infinite money.
I mean, interesting.
Yeah.
But I never found the game that difficult. But and then yeah, why would you use a Game Genie when we could just do a sketch glitch, as Brianna is suggesting here? And Red Baron picks up their last Esper and is ready to go to Kefka's tower as Fraggle is picking the order of the 4 characters to go into the fight.
That's all they brought with them. Dang, Mithril Knife, the second worst item in the game, does 4,000 damage when you throw it. Fraggle, much better, got much better chance on that Doom getting on the first try, unlike the 5th try for Doesn't.
Yeah, Doesn't he wasn't kidding about the RNG factor here for these fights, as Fraggle kind of just walks through them.
Ooh, we're gonna Berserk Terra. Interesting.
Haste, damage increase. The damage increase will be minimal in this case, and then not having to waste time on the menu selection for targeting. I'm okay with
I guess so. Ooh, but Slip Hit's gonna be interesting with the increasing the amount of damage they're gonna be able to do. But you have to be careful with that because that damage over time will be there for the rest of the game.
Alright, well, Tier 1 going down, hopping into Tier 2. Hopefully there is a mute ready to go, and their one Doom caster that I am aware of is currently enraged, so...
Yep, and we're back on Kefka 2 here. Once again, you want to try to focus the Tiger in the front because he can train your characters against you into zombie mode. And Magic Guy in the backside is also troublesome, so you want to try to throw a mute on them. But not seeing any Siren, not seeing any mute, so that's not going to be an option. Although plenty of Ice 3, so that's going to be good to have. Oh yeah, and Bolt 3 and Doom work well on the machine. But since Terra's in Berserk mode, Doom's not going to be available right now, so yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta love seeing that 5,000 plus damage coming out of each strike out of an 8-strike Valiant Knife.
Ooh, but it's dangerously low now for Terra. You gotta be very careful now. Using a potion? That'd be interesting.
Yep, keeping her alive just in range
Nope.
so the slip hit won't finish.
Nope, we're switching it to Cure. Oh, but 10 hits is going to come through. That's going to kill her, probably.
Here's the RNG.
That's 6, 7, 8. Yep,
Nope,
there she goes, an 8. Oh, that was 7. I'm sorry. So 7th hit gets her down. Oh, it loses her!
That is going to make the rest of this Kefka fight a bit more interesting there for Fraggle.
Oh, wait. Doesn't bring anybody else with them. So that body gets dragged along with you. I believe. So she'll still be there. You just have to res her. Nope, loses her. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't think that was how it worked.
Oh,
Would have been big
no.
news for me because if that had been how it worked, I had no idea. Was that just a one-shot on girl there? Or does she actually have 10k health?
She has 9,999 HP.
Yeah, so that one throw finished her off. That was very nice to see. And we have... Oh, I missed it, but Baron hasn't found the red dragon yet, and thus has not started the skip.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
he's just starting his trek through the... Because this is Team 3.
Yeah.
So Team 3, he hasn't come across it yet, so...
Yeah. If Aura Lance makes the best dart, I would like to have an Aura Lance in hand when I go to the pool hall next.
Yeah.
Hit that
Well, here
bullseye.
comes Meteor Rain.
Yep, got the hit points and the magic defense to survive one hit of it, but let's see if Frank can pull through the second one.
Now,
That
every
is a
time a
negative.
character does damage, it will try to it will cast Meteor or some damaging spell on you. So
There's the calmness.
that's calmness. So he's going into Kefka with only one character.
I mean, it is the thrower, but that is not what you want to
Oh.
see. That charge up attack is not going to be divided amongst anybody, so Boo is going to take the full damage from it. And as we are not seeing a reset, Fraggle is really, as was phrased here by Naku, going full YOLO.
Hanging with my boo. Yeah, I've never gone mano a mano with Kefka, but Cyan wants some revenge apparently. This is for his wife and his child, everybody.
And despite using the character with the throw ability, the first thing we see is an Ice 3.
I wonder what his magic power is at.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We were attempting to do a heal using the elemental shield, and I guess forgot which elemental shield we had on, or just got really unlucky.
Blocked their own spell casted on yourself to heal yourself. God, and here comes Trine.
Yeah, the train is fine. Train is
which
fine.
is now preventing him from casting spells on themselves.
And there's the hyperdrive.
That's a
counter.
hyperdrive
We
for the
are
death.
getting a reset. That does give Red Baron a chance to catch up here.
But it is not going to go for the skip.
Thinking about it. Maybe trying to remember who has warp.
Oh, well, Terra has the warp.
Nope. Not seeing the skip.
Nope. I guess nope. Not skipping. It might have been just like a miss of the note, or just not sure how to do it, or how it works. Because I ran into that myself, where I wanted to warp out, but I didn't know how to, and I don't know if I had the character or not to do it. So, now again, looking for the warp stone now.
Yep, no warp stone.
But
So,
Terra
would
does
to
have it as a
remember.
spell, so he has to remember, yeah. Nope. This is one of the heat of the moment things when you're running these streams and stuff. You're on stream trying to do this. There's some things that just, you're rushing, you want to get to the end, and the little things, you can miss them.
Well, it does give a little more breathing room to Fraggle to make another attempt at this Kefka fight.
Round 2, fight.
I mean, you know it's a best of 3, right?
Or a best of 5 if you're fighting the Yeti.
The Yeti or Magimaster.
So the scariest thing on the seed was Magimaster and Yamaro getting everybody back for all the harassment he's been throwing at them.
Yeah, it's not very often you see Amaro get to really cause some damage in a fight. But in a one-on-one situation, that does make it... Amaro is really good in a one-on-one. That's why we send him into the Coliseum.
Exactly, I was going to say that's why he's in the Coliseum all the time.
Alright, Tier 1 going down in what feels almost like record time there. Doom proccing, throws and fire 3s at the head, and the short arm just gets Valiant knifed.
That's what we call textbook. And the important thing is, Terra's alive.
Very much so, but I do believe it was here that could be changed. Alright, and for anyone just joining in, we are seeing at the 2 hour and 7 mark, Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide Halloween Edition. Did clear this at 1 hour and 33 minutes. Fraggle and Red Baron are looking to finish it off in spectacular fashion here. And we also have, as your commentators, myself as Rocktulanash and Saberwolf here co-commenting with me, as well as Brianna and Itsnaku doing restream and tracking for us. Welcome on in.
Welcome, everybody, and if you're in chat, take a note of our Discord that just popped up by Nightbot, who's now behaving themselves. Join our Discord. If you have questions on understanding how the game works and everything, just go ahead and ask a question. Usually it's answered within a few minutes, if not within an hour. We have a lot of knowledgeable people available in there, and they're more than happy to help. Great community to be a part of.
And you can follow our Restream team and our racers at the links that were just provided by Brianna there. And we're currently on second tier of Kefka fight here for Fraggle, while Red Baron is finishing up their climb through the tower.
And that was a rare Odin animation to try to get the instant kill on machine. And in case you're wondering why Terra is going crazy with these 4,000 per hits, she's welding double VKs with an offering and Genji glove. Gotta love randomizer. Alright, so Magic's down to about quarter HP, not quite dead yet. The quarter is a dangerous spell if you're not prepared for it, because it does knock your team down quite a bit.
And there's that quarter in question.
Again, yeah, this seed definitely, Terra has definitely been the carry in the scene, as Fraggle is going to adjust rows. Putting Terra now in the back row, coming into the 10 hits. Does eat one of them. Oh. Edgar goes down. But can still get him up at, fortunately, Terra, yeah. So, going into the last, the stage 3 without Edgar, most definitely. There should be a Dispel coming out. There it is. And there goes Edgar. Spicy chicken one more time, everybody. Ooh, nice block of stop there. Also, Spicy Chicken is, can you stop on them as well, which is usually the best way to fight them.
Yeah, nothing like going into a poltergeist fight with a stunner on hand.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm not seeing any, he's just throwing up a random Magicite. It's Shote, not Phoenix. So girl should be down, but I'm not seeing any life spells coming out. Anybody? Oh no, girl's not down. She still has 2,048 HP left.
This is a
No
rough
Phoenix
tier.
Downs available either. No life spells. Cannot bring back Terra. So it looks like we're gonna have to YOLO again.
Well, luckily the shields are protecting from those Merton strikes.
Yep. And not quite there yet. Hopefully Fenrir is available somewhere. Okay, we're just gonna throw out a Merton, I guess.
As Spicy Chicken goes down for Red Baron here, getting closer to that Kefka fight for him.
Well, it's definitely looking dangerous. At this point, if you have to reset again as Fraggle, would you try to get some, just like take off a Mogul Charm and try to get a couple fights? Maybe get somebody to learn it?
That'd be pretty risky at this point.
I mean, we're back to a YOLO situation here. We're back to only Cyan going into Kefka again here.
Which we know doesn't really work against a hyperdrive. Could use the elixir right after the well, calmness might.
Oh, calmness.
Oh, double block and parry, very nice.
Nice.
But yeah, after the fallen one, we definitely need to see an elixir come out. But I still don't know if that's enough hit points to survive a single hyperdrive counter here.
No, I think he's at max health, which is 4,000. And hyperdrive does about 48. It does about 45. So no, I don't think he's going to be able to survive any kind of hyperdrive.
So we are literally looking for a 0 counter attack coming out of Kefka here and just toss as many Aura Lances as possible.
Yep, speed pitch. And apparently Red Baron also not using the Revivify on Haydn.
I mean,
That's usually a check mark that's not on check though. So
yeah, typically the undead status is removed from bosses and runs, so I do not blame Red Baron for missing that detail.
But definitely cool use of Meteor to get rid of everything, because that bottom left Haydn Knight is immune to or gets healed off of all elemental spells usually. And ow! That's a big poison damage.
Yeah. Not only is that bottom left one immune to certain types of damage, it also has the ability to put the undead status on your characters, which can be really brutal.
Yeah. Well, Goner is about to get triggered with 1 HP on Cyan, so this is probably gonna do another reset here.
Yeah, we gotta look for that dodge, right? You can dodge that. Nope, sadly not. So we're gonna see how Fraggle approaches this next attempt here.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of is to back out, just have one of your characters run around and try to learn some sort of life spell, most likely on Cyan, or Cyan, or whatever you want to call him, since he seems to be surviving the most, as we apparently jumped in with somebody else doing a stream now.
Actually, I don't know that that's a stream. That is just a repeating loop of the image of the suplex there. So either we lost the stream or we might be looking at a forfeit here.
Yeah.
And to be honest, with the brutality of that final fight there, anybody would get a little frustrated after the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, that is official forfeit from Fraggle.
Alright, we'll see what Red Baron can do here. I believe that was number 2 of the statues. I could be miscounting.
Yep, that is 2. You're right. So it looks like we're having a little bit of a problem with Yeti, I'm assuming here, because I think Yeti's in the middle. No, we're just double checking our espers, make sure we're good to go.
All right, I don't know if you caught that, but Cyan is sitting at level 51 and Gao is sitting at level 51. 50, 51, 55. These are some really high levels.
Really high levels.
And yeah, that was a valiant attempt for Fraggle, but that has to be just a little bit frustrating there. Trying to get through the end and just constantly being knocked down to one character for the final battle. As we see some Yeti fighting Yeti action here. Already getting over the green cherry phase, which boosts Amaro's stats considerably. Although I'm pretty sure
100 times more power.
Yeah, I don't ever feel like it's 100 times more power, but it's still a lot of power. Yeah, but Terra should get off the next attack and finish this. I said should. I was wrong.
Keyword.
That's right. Without an answer for the falling one there, Fraggle, that was a difficult situation to be in, to be sure. And Amaro finds his way to the Dark Realm here.
And Terra learned Mew.
All right. Just in time to go into the Kefka fight.
Yeah. So Baron now sitting on the hill here going into the final Kefka fight. We'll see if they are able to have a little bit more luck.
Now, the Phoenix Esper on Terra could prove to be very valuable here.
I didn't follow along on what equipment they were carrying on Baron, unfortunately. So I don't know if they have the double VK power action that Fraggle had, but
yeah, the plan of Terra casting Quick on tier 3, then using Phantom and hitting 8 times Valiant Life definitely would have done a lot of work. Getting to that point with all the pieces in play, well, that was a whole nother story, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a whole nother story. Unfortunately, not having the life, and you do take a little bit of a risk with the double VK because you want to go low health to get more damage, but the reward of it is you doing a lot of damage. So it's so that is the whole risk reward of the VK.
Yeah, don't forget that is a GG's for Fraggle, getting all the way to the top there.
Yep, definitely GG's for Fraggle. Second one into the tower. Did do the skip after getting in the tower, finding the dragon. As Red Baron fades into the shadow.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely a doozy of a flag to, swipe off the rust on playing here. Definitely other ways to do it, but props to you for taking on the challenge.
Yeah, definitely. Baron's got to be careful here. He's doing a lot of AoE attacks. He's going to get hit with a Quake here if he's not careful.
So here's a fun question that somebody might be able to answer. If you kill all 3 of them at once, which one gets precedence for counters, or do they all get to counter?
Well, from what I've seen, the Quake does trigger, so... and unfortunately, the Phantom's starting to wear off here, so that slip hit's gonna... Oh, dodged. Nice.
The dodge. The Phantom actually wore off because they cast Haste on Terra, and friendly spells will also cancel out the Phantom status.
Well, Terror at 7,009, and there's the Quake. This is what we're just talking about. It's like, you gotta be careful attacking all these targets. He's gonna lose. That's a Shockwave, which he dodges. Dodges one of them, still gets hit by the second one, and he's gonna lose Edgar.
And thank you for that answer, Fraggle.
Yeah.
That they all counter. Definitely brutal. So there's no cheat codes here. You cannot skip your order without suffering the consequences.
And we know this is a race. You only got to rush, but attacking, trying to kill everything at the same time can be helpful sometimes. But yeah, and that's an instant imp mode. But you did see that mute that just got learned on Terror, so that's going to definitely go down on Magic User in the back row. So he's pretty much been taken out for the remainder of this fight as a remedy is used to bring back Cyan out of the imp mode. I believe Mummy is Sabin.
I believe you are correct on that.
Yeah. Which is funny if you played the vanilla version of the game, actually.
Just a mummy yelling out, "I am not Mr. Thou."
No, he talks about his mom after their dad dies. It's like, Mom would never let us do. I can't remember what the line goes, but he yells at Edgar about their mom. So that's Gao down. Gao was the wolf man.
And seeing those air blades come out of Savin there with the blitz skill. Didn't get to see a whole lot of that. Yeah, didn't get to see a whole lot of blitz this time around.
No, unfortunately, Sabin was kind of late in the seed. Definitely is one of the more popular ones early on, or blitz ability is a popular one early on. But luckily, he does have Baron does have the life too, able to get characters back on their feet again. And that's a zombie mode. So this is the thing you have to be careful with Tiger being up, is having characters go into zombie.
You were able to see from that the zombie takes effect immediately, so that air blade that was readied up got used on the party instead of the enemy.
Yeah, Kefka Tier 4 Ultima spams you. Yeah, you guys got to see that once. No, actually, no, that was one of my ladders that I did on my own, but I did post it in Discord. I got double Ultima.
Yeah, you're not really going to
survived.
Come back from that one.
I survived and got him, but oh my god. Double Ultima, what could it mean? So magic again being muted, you want to leave them up last. Ooh, Delta hit. So that's not good.
All right, did we find some softs in this run?
Yes, we did.
We did, excellent.
One.
Exactly one.
So I believe Machine is still up. Is that what we're seeing here? I believe they're the ones that cast the Delta hit.
Yeah, I think magic and tools are still up.
Yeah, tools. Yeah, tools, machine. Depends on which version of the game you play, which was 3 or 6. So.
I mean, I still have my cartridge for 3.
Yeah. I don't know if I have mine or not. Probably not. But I do have the PS2 version. I got the Steam version. I got this version. So. And soon there's going to be another Steam version, which is the repixeled version.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't need that, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, here comes the dispels and the quarter again. So we are moving on to tier 3 here with everybody alive. Something you'd like to see.
Looking good.
And unless they used it already, they still have that Mega Elixir from the Magimaster fight.
Which you want to save for Fallen One on Kefka. Usually. Another open Merton. Yep, and there's Mega Elixir. We just saw it.
Life 2 is seeing a lot of work here, but it is an instrument to spell when Phoenix Downs are hard to find and cost 40k a pop.
Yeah, Cyan's very defense heavy, so you can take a few licks, before going down. So having life 2 on them is very, very helpful. Calmness, that's the other calmness version that puts you to sleep.
Yeah.
Not to get scared there.
Yeah, the first time I saw that was brutal. Like, my reaction was knee-jerk.
No, calmness, it's girl. She's very comforting.
I don't know how comforting when she brings back sleep if you take out sleep first. Alright, so out comes the Fenrir to get that calmness protection on, so we just gotta keep everybody alive to finish this off.
What up, bruh? Oh, here comes Trine, which does blindness and mute to everything. And we're awake. Yeah, trying into repeated medios can be very difficult to get through because you want to keep your party up, which usually is used by using healing spells. But, oh, here comes Calmness. It's a miss, only one use, so we lose Gal. But like I was saying, getting that Trine in there, usually your healings comes from your life 2s and your cures and stuff. But having your entire party muted and you have to work on trying to get unmuted out of that can take a toll. Which is why some people do like use Ribbon just for that one spot.
Also, going into the final form of Kefka here, while you're muted, can really mitigate your damage capabilities, as well as he was just describing your survival abilities. So, luckily, mute will not prevent the Mega Elixir from going off.
Yep, which is a very important tool to have. So, in the end, all those head bashes into Magimaster might pay off. So we got blindness coming up from Terra, so she can go full bore into her attacks with a VK, but she's only using offering. It's not doubling up with Genji Glove. Here comes the Fallen One, right on cue with the Mega Elixir. And of course, with Cyan doing throw, doesn't have to worry about getting unblinded. Would like to get unmuted though, so saving might work on that. So we're rebirthing Mog. Mog is back, baby.
Back and in action, ready to lay the hurt down on Kefka.
Ooh, as we have a graphic glitch, it looks like. It caused Mog so hard to bring it back in the game, it glitched the game.
Alright, here comes that Goner. There's no way Mog survives that.
No. I bring it back to see her own doom. And yep, GG's to Jolly Green Ray, who was our alternate, who ran this off stream at almost 2:30 even. And that's a kapow right behind Jolly Green.
Yep.
Jolly Green Ray.
GG to Jolly Green Ray, and GG to Red Baron, finishing it off, staying the course even when the path was difficult.
At 2:30:56. We'll see if Red wants to jump on stream here to chat with us, and we'll wrap things up here in a minute.
That's right, folks. Get your GGs in chat.
And while we're waiting for them, you want to remind people about their website now?
Sure. All right. So, as a reminder, you can go to ff6wc.com, which is still showing in the Twitch chat here. That'll get you to the ability to create your own seeds to race in this. And you can also go to our Discord, also still showing in the Twitch chat, to join our community, learn about the race, join the races, and have fun with it. And we welcome in the Red Baron after that long and grueling, but ultimately successful run. Barrett?
All right. Well, we wait for Baron here. I just want to remind people we want to thank Dozeny and Fraggle also who ran this fight. We also had some people. If you want to run these matches, we do post them up on the race chat in that Discord that Nash mentioned. That you can run alongside our racers, so you can do the same thing. You can try to see how you match up with them. We got you yet, Baron? Okay, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get Baron on. So just reflecting back on everything we've seen. So a lot of Magi Master and a lot of Sasquatch and fiery chicken action tonight, Nash.
Yeah, and each of the runners ran into their own little hang up here. What was causing them troubles? Definitely difficult to fight Amaro one-on-one. Fighting Spicy Chicken without any sort of fire protection is a chancy at best, and Kefka will give everybody at least a little bit of trouble no matter what.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Fraggle there at the end there, and a premium price to pay for Phoenix Downs, as we learned from Dozenty.
All right. Well, I do want to thank once again Brianna and Naku here for doing the restream and the tracking.
Yes,
And
thank you both. Because we could definitely not do these restreams and everything without the volunteers. That includes the racers, which was Dozeny, Fraggle, and the Red Baron. If you want to join in on this, once again, join us on Discord. Again, that's right up there in chat. It's a great community to be a part of. If you have any questions, somebody's always going to be there to try to answer it for you. Once again, this is still in development. We are still not in a full release of this yet, but we're finding new ways to play this game, like today, which was the Halloween special event. Let's see, we're gonna try Red Baron again. We also got Jolly Green Ray. Let's see if we can squeeze them in. We both are on double of you.
all right, mic check on Baron.
All
Mic
right.
check on Jolly.
Okay. Well, sorry guys, we're not gonna be able to get them in tonight. But yeah, any last thoughts there, Nash?
Nope. Excellent run, excellent seed, and plenty of fun strats and ideas coming through, as well as some good determination.
Yeah, definitely. And if you don't succeed, always try again. It's I know it's hard. I know I failed on this racing stream before. Sometimes you just gotta walk away, get back into it. Just remember, this is for fun. Video games are for fun. I want to thank everybody for joining once again. Thank you, Disney, Fraggle, and Baron, and of course, Jolly Green Ray. He ran on the backside on the shadows. I want to thank him for running this as well. One of the special thanks to Brianna and Naku for doing the helping with the restream and the tracking. Thank you, Nash, for joining in for your first time on commentary. Congrats.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
And I am Saberwolf. Once again, ff6wc.com. Thank you and have a good night.